the energy in this theater was just like, it was like people were held hostage by this runtime. But yeah, so if they fixed the runtime, I think the movie could have been a lot better. But obviously, like I said, the acting is brilliant. Daniel Day-Lewis, just him talking, him giving monologues, is just beautiful. The story, the way they did the story, and the reason he actually leaves for 20 years is you know, trauma related. I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but trauma related, and I could understand. I understand the story. I understand his point of view, and they make you understand by the way he tells his story, the way he tells what happened to him, and different things like that. And then, but you got to remember, he also has a son at home who feels a certain way. You know, he's gone for 20 years. Why did my dad leave? All these different things, all these questions unanswered. And it's kind of like how the film leaves you as well. A lot of questions unanswered. But like I said, it's just the length. If they, as you know what it is also, because Daniel Day-Lewis' son is doing the film and he came back, you know, support him and everything like that. And the thing is, like, when people like are important or they feel important and they make movies and they just know people are gonna see it, it's like they have unfettered creation, which is cool. But at the end of this movie, when you think about who this movie was really for, it's for Daniel Day-Lewis and his son. That's what the movie is for. It's not a crowd pleaser. It's not something that you go to and you feel like you're like, it's like a full appetite. Like you got, like, the film gave you, it gave you questions, and then it fulfilled some of those questions with some answers that kind of make you think about life and think about stuff like that. Maybe some of those questions, but as far as the main point of the film, you don't really get there. I can't really say that. I like the way the ending's kind of open-ended, but not really. You'll see if you see the movie, but it's just, I feel like they needed someone to rein them in. They needed someone to tell Daniel Day-Lewis' son, hey, look, you shot all these great shots. The movie's a little over 2 hours. This is awesome. All these shots are awesome. But what did they do for the story? Like, have that serious conversation. You know, him and his dad sit down. Okay, look, you did a great acting job. I wrote a great script. Like, I don't know if he wrote it, but the point is, he's like, I have a great script. And then they sit down talking. He's like, okay, this advances the story forward. This is good. And then we have about 40 minutes of the forest and all this stuff and all of these imagery. And people are going to see these imageries and they're going to feel a certain way and they're going to wrap up the story and it's going to be beautiful. Yeah, but how are you going to make them realize that certain things mean certain things? No, we're just going to show it to them because, you know, that's how art is. It's subjective. True. But is that going to do anything good for the film? Or is it just going to make it